My name, Candace Denise Cottonwood, aka Detective CDC. After a misunderstanding between me and my captain, I found myself suspended and in desperate need to solve a crime. I discovered that I couldn't find Lysol anywhere. What the hell happened to all the Lysol? I isolated myself from everything and began my investigation, and then I planned to canvass my area to ask some locals what they knew. I decided to speak to a familiar figure in my gym to see what he could tell me. He was always talking to someone, so I was sure he could shed some light. Hey, neighbor.
What's up? I'm glad to see I'm not the only one not using you know what as an excuse not to work out.
Yeah, right.
Whoa there, friend. Maybe you should move over a little bit. Keep a safe distance? Better safe than sorry.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a few questions about all this Mr. Lysol.
Ma'am, I don't mean to offend you, but I'm gonna need you to keep your mouth droplets that way. Better safe than sorry, right?
And I didn't mean to interrupt your workout, man. That's my apology.
So stop it. You need to stay in your space and I stay in mine.
I just want to ask you a couple questions about the Lysol.
Don't touch me. I know we're neighbors and all, but I'll see you in about 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, cool?
My search for the truth took me to a local park that is usually full of people. I found it sparse with one standout figure that I just had to talk to. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Kind of busy at the moment. What are you doing? Push the ball up the field. Don't hesitate. Push. This is your time. Push.
I was wondering if you had noticed all the Lysol. What are you doing?
Duh, I'm watching the soccer game. They just tied the score up and we're going into overtime. It's been such a nail biter.
Sir, I'm sorry, but there's no game going on right now.
There's always sports to watch. On my phone, on TV, on my iPad, at work on my computer when I should be working. And right here in this field, every weekend, without question.
Sir, I am so sorry. There's
There's basketball, and baseball, and European football, American football, golf, tennis, discus sport, tabletop tennis. Why? Why have you left?
There are people who shop, and then there are people who overshop. And I had in mind just who to ask to get some answers. Oh, wait, excuse me. Yeah.
Can you put this in your mouth? I'm sorry, you just can't be too careful with what's going on. Okay, thank you, you're good. So, what did you want to ask me?
Well, I was wondering if you had noticed that the city seems to be out of Lysol. It just seems to have disappeared. Have you any insight on that? Any ideas?
No, I'm just here trying to get like more, like, you know, with everything that's going on, you can't be too careful. Yo tengo 15 cajas de cloro, tengo 8 cajas de agua, tengo 9 paquetes de papel de baño y necesito comprar hand sanitizer.
Don't mean to stop you, but along some of the details, could you start from the beginning again for me?
Oh, I'm so sorry, my apologies. So, as I was saying, tengo que ir a agarrar huevos, tengo que ir a agarrar leche, arroz, frijoles. Ya tengo 20 cajas de Lysol, pero necesito que agarrar más porque con todo lo que están haciendo no sé qué va a pasar. Y tengo mucho miedo. Y también ya estoy un poco frustrada también.
Por favor, I don't speak Spanish, so if you could just calm down, start from the beginning, and just tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, I'm just like really stressed right now. It's really distracted, everything's going on. Porque todos en la casa siempre se comen todo lo que yo compro. se lo acaban rápido y luego me mandan solita a mí a la tienda y luego a la vez está bien porque yo voy sola y me distraigo pero ya estoy harta. A la vez está bien porque yo voy sola y me distraigo pero ya estoy harta. Como 20 cajas de Lysol, pero tengo que ir a eso.
I'm so sorry, but I don't speak Spanish. If you could just take a breath and just tell me what you.
I'm sorry, I'm just really distracted. There's a lot going on and I'm like really stressed out. But like, todos en la casa se comen, pero todo lo que yo compro se lo acaban rápido y luego me mandan solita a mí a la tienda y luego a la vez yo voy sola y me distraigo pero ya estoy harta y luego todos me cajas de Lysol, pero tengo que ir a todo lo que yo compro se lo acaban rápido y luego me mandan solita a mí a la tienda y luego a la vez yo voy sola y me distraigo.
My next step would be to ask my neighbor. This one is a little nosy and always knows what's going on. Maybe I could get just one question answered.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi there. How can I help you?
My name is Detective CDC, and I'm canvassing your area, asking some of your neighbors questions about the sudden disappearance of all the city's Lysol. You have a few moments for a couple of questions? I just took my temperature, and I'm good to go.
Okay, well, in that case, come right on in. But let's maintain our social distance. I'm going to wash my hands, and then you could do the same before we sit down. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So now can I ask you some questions?
Only if you could ask why you're singing your hand washing song.
Okay.
You need to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Use your hand washing song.
I don't have one.
I can help you there. You can use No Scrubs or Love on Top if you like R&B. Jolene if country is your thing. Or Somewhere Over the Rainbow. 525,600 minutes. Seasons of Love if you're a musical fan.
You have given this a lot of thought, but I just want to ask you a couple questions about the Lysol.
Not until we get our hands clean.
But could I ask you questions while I'm washing my hands?
Then you wouldn't be able to sing your song.
Okay. Do you have any pop options?
Now you're talking.
Staying alive, staying alive. Stay. Oh man, I forgot to ask you the questions about the Lysol.
As a rule, I don't normally talk to millennials, mostly because they abbreviate too many of their words. But I was getting desperate and needed some answers.
Hi, my name's Detective CDC. I wonder if I can ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm in the middle of some serious shopping right now, so let's just make it quick.
Well, can I first ask what you're buying so frantically?
Airline tickets.
Oh, cool. So you planning a trip sometime soon?
Not really, but with round-trip tickets to Miami at only $39 in the middle of summer, I will figure something out.
Now that is insane.
Right? Bro, I have tickets to New York in the fall, Vancouver for next Thanksgiving, Austin for the next South by Southwest.
Wait. Austin? That's only 3 hours away, so why would you fly? You just drive.
Because it's a $36 round trip ticket? Come on, son.
Oh, of course.
The tickets to Hawaii are still dropping, and I might be able to pick up a couple from Nevada.
Oh, that would be cool. You got some family out that way?
No.
Oh.
As much as I'm enjoying sharing with you, I'm gonna go back to my shopping now.
Oh, my questions will only take just a few minutes. Okay, well, thank you for your time, and you be careful, okay? I had just one more source that I was hoping would shed some light on the disappearing Lysol. I was confident that she would have some valuable insight.
Excuse me. Mona, you okay?
Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. No, I'm not.
My name is Detective CDC. I know that you can drink right here, but I'm not sure if it'll...
Excuse me, ma'am, but you have no idea what I've been through. My 401k is bleeding to death. This can't be happening to me. You know those children that I have, they can't take care of me. You know what those little bastards gonna do? They gonna put me in the nastiest, little smelliest, little cheapest government-run place ever that they can find. And they gonna sit me in there, and they ain't gonna never come back. I have to let me take care of myself. Where's the village, Montelia? It takes a village. Where the hell are they? Where they live? Where they live? I got where they live.
Yeah, that does sound pretty grim, but I'm sure everything's gonna be all right.
And those same children. The children. The children. Let's go. Won't take them. Their grandparents can't take them. Okay. So guess who has to take them? Me. They put everything on me. I have to take them. See, they got me. They got me where they want me. Huh, I'm outnumbered. I'm alone. They're trying to take over me.
Can I still ask you a couple questions?
I really can't be bothered with whatever it is that you're doing here, okay? Whatever you've got going on, all right? Must be getting my game face on. I have to pretend that my children are the most important thing to me in my life. Let's make dinner. Let's make dinner. Let's make dinner tonight together, you guys. You know, Mom can make the tacos and we can do arts and crafts and we can learn things about the coronavirus. Yes, Mom is so proud. Mom is so proud. Mom is so proud.
Well, after 2 weeks of isolating myself, I finally turned the television on just to see if I was missing something. Turns out the world has a cold. A really, really bad cold. The kind that could take you to your very last sniffle. I finally understood where all the Lysol had gone. Man, I'm a bad detective. Maybe my captain was right. I do go too far down the snake hole. Or was it a meerkat hole? I wonder if Starbucks is hiring.